Okay, before we start getting in the groups for the group assignment, let's go over this formula I gave you yesterday. Where's this formula found? On the reference sheet. It does not need to be memorized. It is only reserved for what type of sequence? Arithmetic. How do I know a sequence is arithmetic? Okay, what is the pattern always, though? It isn't a pattern. The pattern always is adding a number. Adding a positive or negative number, because we're going to talk about a sequence next week where you multiply by a number. Okay, and that's a different type of sequence, but this is only for arithmetic. All right, ready? What's the A1? First term, not a big deal. That's the first term. What is this D value? Common difference, which is what you are adding. Now, I want to talk about those last two pieces a little bit more detail than I did yesterday. A sub n is any term in the sequence. The 12th term, the 13th term, the 100th term. Plug it in. Okay? That's any term in the sequence. N is its position in the sequence. So let's say I plug the 4th term in here. I'm plugging in a 4 here. If I plug the 20th term in here, I'm plugging in a 20. Everyone good there? Because you are going to find out when you go in your group assignment today that you could be solving for D, and you need to know what to plug in for the rest. You could be solving for A1. What do I plug in for the rest? Okay? So I'm going to say term spot in the sequence. Okay, so everyone good there? You're going to use that formula again today. I knew yesterday was going to run long as far as me teaching, so that's why I reserved today for your group assignment. All right, let's finish the problems we didn't get to yesterday. I believe we ended up with Trevor and the weeks, right? We finished that, so now we're on 8. Okay, from your notes, number 8. First 3 terms of the sequence are represented by these diagrams. Write an equation for the number of shaded squares. All right, for the number of shaded squares, write an equation. Well, first thing I need to find out was how many shaded squares are in each diagram, so I can figure out what the pattern is. All right, anybody count up the number of shaded squares in the first one? Should be 12 of them, yep. How many in the second one? 16, yep. And then how about in the third one? 20. How do I know this is arithmetic? Goes up by 4. So it's arithmetic. I want the equation now. All right, 12, 16, 20. Write an equation for me for it. What's the formula off your formula sheet again? I just had it up here. If you don't have your formula sheet out, get it out, please. Get it out right next to your side. A subscript n equals A1 plus, and then times the D value. Remember, when I ask for the equation, n stays n. We don't plug in for it. N stays n. All right, first term. Plus n stays n. You guys told me you knew it was arithmetic because you're going by. And all I ask is that you clean that up now. Distribute the 4, combine it with the 12. So go ahead. Clean that up, distribute the 4, add it to the 12. And we end up with 4n plus 8. Any issues writing your own equation? And last thing we got to talk about, because it's going to come up on the assignment in a second, arithmetic means. Okay? Arithmetic means. Here's what I'm going to do with you guys. I am going to give you two numbers in an arithmetic sequence, two numbers. I want to know the numbers in between. All right. So for this example, it says find 3 arithmetic means between 2 and 22. So I have 2 with 3 numbers in between and ending at 22. I want to find those 3 numbers in between. Knowing what type of sequence is it? Arithmetic. So what am I doing? I'm adding every time. Okay? So what I need for your help with is I need to find that number I'm adding, because then it becomes real easy to find those 3 numbers. Okay? So I'm trying to find the 3 numbers between 2 and 22, and I'm adding the same number every time. What value do we call that? The number we add every time. That's my D value, right? In the equation? That's my D value. All right, write the equation down. Let's see how much we can fill in. If you can find the D value, you just add it every time and find the 3 numbers. All right, so I need, D is going to say D. I need N, A1, and AN. Easiest one to start with probably is the first term, which would be what for us? Good there. Okay, go back to my spiel at the beginning. What's AN again? Any term other than the first one, obviously. All right, because I have a spot for that. So any other term in the sequence but the first term. Got that number for me? What, Jenna? 22. So 22 equals 2 plus. Let me go back again to my spiel at the beginning. N is whatever number you plugged here, what's its spot in the sequence? What is its spot in the sequence? So go back. 22 was the what term? See how those two are starting to relate now? Any term and then its spot in the sequence. -1 times solving for D. Everyone okay so far? Can you solve for D? 22 equals 2 plus, what's this going to become? 4D. Go ahead, get the 2 over and divide by 4. The D value should be 5, okay? And again, what's that 5 going to tell me? Add 5 every time. Watch the magic now. What's my second term? Oh, and then what comes last? Oh, we must have did it right. Okay, because 22 is my last one. So what are my three arithmetic means I was looking for? 7, 12, 17. Okay, you just got to use the formula to find the D value. Yes, Mary, go. What do you mean? 22 minus 2 and then divided by? I didn't think, yeah, probably. That should still work. Yeah, you're good. Nice job. Other questions? Okay, you ready to get after it? You comfortable in the groups you're in right now? Because I didn't put you on this on purpose. I just had my first period class move desks together because I like the groupings better than the pairings. Is everyone all right here? We can get after it. You guys want to group up, be a group of 4? 4 are better than 2, obviously. Okay. You guys know how the group assignment goes. Everyone's doing it. I'll come around when you're done, randomly pick one. The assignment is the book work you're supposed to do last night. Books are over here if you need it, or if you want to use your Chromebooks. Get going.